Make sure everything's okay. Yes, guys. So today we've got a lot of things to talk about. Like, there's a lot of things that has happened, and we have to talk about so many things. As I said before, we'll always be doing this kind of live shows. We'll be talking about latest gist like this because sometimes skipping it and then trying to do the content itself, trying to edit the content and trying to re-upload it is kind of taking time. But some recent information, I think it's very important that we post and then we talk about it on live. So as you can see, we have a lot of things to talk about today. And one thing that is trending on every social media handle right now as I'm talking to you is about the passing on of Queen Elizabeth. Of course, we already know about her. We know that she has been the Queen of the United Kingdom for over a long time. It was announced today that she has passed away, and of course, it came as a shocker to many people around the world. So sad to say this, but the Queen is no more. Please do well to share some of your comments in the comment section about different topics we're going to talk about today. If my audio quality is not the best, please do well to leave your comments in the comment section as well. I'll really like for you guys to share your thoughts as well. Yes, guys, let's start with what is happening. So, Queen Elizabeth II, the monarch of the United Kingdom, has passed away, and she passed away at the age of 96. Buckingham Palace just announced she passed on Thursday as members of her immediate family rushed to her side, including her son and her heir, Prince Charles. Of course, many of us know Prince Charles is the heir or the next person in the line. The Queen passed on peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The statement read, "The King and the Queen consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow." A statement from Charles, now His Majesty the King and King Charles III, issued a statement shortly after the news broke of his mother's passing. In his words, Prince Charles did say, "The passing on of my beloved mother, Her Majesty the Queen, is a moment of great sadness for me and all family members." The statement read, "We mourn only the passing on of cherished and sovereign and much loved mother. I know her loss will be deeply felt throughout the country, the realms, and the Commonwealth, and by countless people around the world." Meanwhile, Prime Minister Liz Truss paid her tribute to the Queen following the news of her passing, speaking outside of her residence and number 10 Down Street. Yes, guys. So we all are now very, very certain that the Queen has passed away. I know there were a lot of information and hoax and media talking about the Queen passing on. Earlier today, Thursday, the palace announced the royal doctors were concerned about her health. And of course, it is said that she invited all her children, all her close relatives, loved ones for the last goodbye because the doctors had announced that she was under a severe medical condition at her residence at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. Well, it is so sad to say this, but she passed on at the age of 96. And of course, I know many of you guys think that is kind of short compared to how long she lived. But to say this, she's actually lived a very, very long time. When I mean a very long time, think about it this way. Queen Elizabeth has experienced about 7 or 8 American presidents. That is, she has been through the time of change of so many powers. I mean, just think about it. 8 American presidents, and she was still there serving. As you say, her reign was so beautiful. We enjoyed it, but it's so sad to say she's passed on. She passed on at this time. No one expected this. No one saw it coming to some extent. I know she had some issues of mobility, but yet no one did expect this. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II. Please do well to share comments again on the comment section. Besides, if my audio quality is not the best, please do well to let me know in the comment section. I'll be willing to actually raise my voice as well. So here again, we have so many topics to talk about. I'll be back to the Queen issue, but let's talk about some other events that has been happening. First off, I want to start with condolences, which has been pouring on for Natasha Tahane. Of course, we know this year has been an emotionally tough year for most celebrities in the entertainment industry. We have lost a lot of people. I can actually say I, as a YouTuber, talking about recent stories or old stories, being in 4 years in this game, countless numbers of celebrities have lost their lives due to unfortunate reasons, due to reasons we didn't expect. And yet again, we are talking about a celebrity who is in pain. Losing a loved one is very difficult, and of course, we all can agree on this. Natasha Tehane, one of the most recognized South African actress, she's been known for one of the most watched Netflix South African series. Natasha made herself in the industry. Information holds that, well, her granny had passed on, and she actually did post this on social media talking about the fact that she really loved her granny so much. Natasha is also known as being the granddaughter of Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and of course, Desmond Tutu has passed on as well. Well, I can't just hold it but say, sincerely, something is happening, some shift is happening, and I think it's time for us to actually kind of think about what is happening in the media, think about what is happening in real life, and try to concord the two together. Because nowadays, when something happens, people rush to social media to post things here and there. There was even information saying that Natasha herself has passed on, which was appropriately very wrong indeed. Well, just to confirm it to you guys, her granny is the one that passed on, and of course, it happened that way. May her beautiful soul rest in perfect peace. Yes, guys, this now takes me to another issue. Can you imagine this? Can you really imagine this? Do you remember the ex girl? No, not the ex girlfriend. Sorry, the girlfriend of Killer Cow. Could you remember the girlfriend of Killer Cow? If you're a big fan of this channel, I'm sure I had posted her pictures, had spoken about how she was very disturbed with the fact that Killer Cow had passed on, and the fact that, well, she really loved him. But is that really the case, or was she actually there for his wealth? Because I got this information on my table saying that Killer Cow's girlfriend, or girl he intended in getting married, just got married, guys. Wow. What does this actually mean? Like, isn't it that so quick? I understand that at some point in time, you can tell me, yes, she needed to like move on, she needed to like leave and Anis forget about Killer Cow. But think about it this way. Just imagine you were about to get married to Killer Cow, and then this happens, and then suddenly, just after a year, not even several years, we're talking about just after a year, if not months, you're already moved on, and not only moving on, you're married. Like, how does that kind of make sense? Well, it kind of bothers me, but to say this, for real, it was a real shocker. It was a real shocker. So yeah, that Killer Cow's girlfriend has already married. Well, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything happens for a reason. And I think it was important for her to move at some point, but it just sounded too early for me. It just sounded too early. Yes, guys, talking about another issue which has been trending all on social media, and I think we should first start with Makhadzi before getting into Connie Ferguson and khumalo. So, talking about Makhadzi, information holds that, well, she's having trouble times in her relationship with longtime boyfriend Master KG, and this time around, it seems like Master KG has done his part again, like breaking Makhadzi's heart again. Like, why would he even think of, why would he even think of going back to his ex, like his ex girlfriend? This girl, Queen Loli, I don't know what she wants from Makhadzi for. For real, at this point in time, I'm like, what does she really want from the Queen? Because it gets me really bothered to the fact that Makhadzi has taken in so much trash from Master KG, right? Just think about it this way. He goes all publicly to say he's no longer dating you. He goes out and don't even call you bae after you have been aired live on television, calling him your hobby or your boyfriend whatsoever. Master KG denies the fact. So I think Makhadzi has gone through a lot. She's gone through a lot in Master KG's hands. And my little advice I'm going to give her is she has to move on at some point in time. Yes, I think she has to move on. Thank you for commenting, Gina. Thank you for leaving your thoughts on the comment section. Well, everyone will actually pass away at some point in life. She played her role, and of course, God's love her. Thank you for commenting. Acknowledged, Gina. Thank you for commenting. So, as that said, talking about Makhadzi, we all know Makhadzi is now right in tears, right? She's really in pain. Wow. So Master KJD, after all the fact that he went on social media last year, went to public to say he's now in love with Makhadzi, he goes again to say he's going back to his ex, Queen Loli. Does that sound right to you? Does that sound really right? I just feel pity for Makhadzi because, first of all, she'll be broken. Secondly, it's going to include her career in this because literally when Makhadzi is broken, I know she produces songs about it, but it's gonna hurt her. It's gonna hurt her considering the fact that she has invited this man into her life for the third time. Three times. We're talking about three times here. Well, I just feel bad for Makhadzi, but I think she's a strong woman and she's definitely gonna move on from this. Yes, guys, please do want to leave your comments in the comment section. I'm still watching. I'm still trying to get your thoughts. If my audio quality is not the best or my video quality, please indicate because I would like to share comments on the comment section with you guys and let's talk about what has been happening in recent times. Any question about the different topics we have to talk about will be much welcome. Will be much welcome. So talking about another issue, talking about Connie Ferguson, well, information just getting to my table state that the Queen Connie Ferguson cries out to an old friend for sharing a supposed private picture. The Queen actress Connie Ferguson, her friend Juliana, shared their old pictures, leaving Connie Ferguson exposed. For some decades now, Connie Ferguson has grown to become one of the finest actresses and personalities in Zanzibar. Right? A few months ago, she even won the DSTV Viewers Personality of the Year, which showed how great she is to be and how great she is already being within her fans. Many fans who knew Connie Ferguson as a big lady who later got married to her famous late husband, Connie Ferguson, were puzzled by such a picture. Over the years, Ferguson has been working on her body through several methods, including going through gym, hiring personal trainers, eating prescribed food. She has since managed to keep her body in shape and doesn't look like she's 52 years old. She's really 52 years old. Don't get it twisted. The Kenny we watch on television today didn't look like this before. She was actually very, very beautiful. Her old picture showed us another face in Kenny Ferguson's life, and we had no chance of seeing this. Thanks to her childhood friend Juliana. Well, some people say the picture was kind of that kind of picture that exposes your body. I'm gonna make a video about this. Like I'm gonna actually do a real video about this post and talk about it. But I think at some point Kenneth Ferguson understands this, although she lashed out at her friend Juliana for that picture. But well, I'm gonna do a whole video about that. I think right now I can show you guys the picture besides it's kind of you know community guidelines and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show you in another video. I'm gonna make a way to show you guys the picture which kind of Ferguson wasn't really happy about though. I'm gonna do that. Please do well to share comments. If you're new, welcome to joining us live. As I said, we'll be doing this series over and over when news again pops up on back-to-back basis. We're gonna be doing it like this. I hope it's cool, it's swift, and of course it's recent. So stay tuned because one one day when information pops up, we are gonna always gonna be talking about it. This way, this way, this way. Feel free to leave your comments, guys. Feel free, feel free. Whoa, 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 whoa. BBC journalist apologizes for announcing Queen was dead. Oh, oh, oh. I think let's still talk about Queen Lisa. Let's talk about her life and a lot of things she's done. Let's talk about her for a while. Let's talk about her. I hope some details. Besides, I'm sorry if you're having connection breaks. I'm sorry about that because where I am, connection has a little bit of issues. A little bit of issues. It is even said the Queen had mobility issues as well. It is said that she had been sick of COVID and also sick of other issues. But well, from now I can just confirm everything. I can't just confirm that is because of the virus whatsoever. But all we know at this point in time is that she passed on, and of course, if there's any information that will be revealed, it's gonna be revealed in due time. For now, the children, the Lord, friends, family are still mourning, and of course, they need a space. They really need space for her, indeed, indeed. Of course, many people didn't expect this. Some of us are even lucky to experience such an event, something like this, because literally she's lived for a very, very long time. And for that, we all can confirm it. Comment section. I'm still watching. I'm still trying. Any questions? Any questions? Any new info that you really want us to talk about? Please do also share comments so that we can talk about it, of course. All right. I think holding on the Queen, let's talk about Somizi. Of course, Somizi has been one of the celebrities that has been one of the most talked in recent times, considering what has happened to him, considering his failed marriage to Mohale, considering that he had lost a lot of royalties, jobs, and so much such. But it seems like the trouble isn't ending just yet. Because Malontic, do you guys really remember Malontic, Prophet Malontic? Because I think I've spoken about this guy several times on this channel, and I guess fans of this channel should already know about Prophet Malontic. This guy has dropped another stunning. When I talk about stunning, I'm talking about a stunning prophecy on some business name. Sometimes I get to ask myself questions about these prophets or so-called prophets, man of God. Why don't you just go to the celebrity and talk about the fact that, well, I saw this, it's going to happen, this is how you're going to prevent it, rather than going to social media to talk about that fact that, oh, you're going to pass on? I think that's just a way to catch fame. That's just a way for popularity. Don't you think so? Because I don't understand how, well, this man says he's prophesied about Sean Ferguson's passing. He prophesied about Ricky prophesied about Patricia, he prophesied about so many celebrities. And then here again, you're talking about the fact that Somizi is gonna pass on in 1 month. Wow. Like wow. Like wow. Isn't it disturbing? Well, he put up precautions saying that first Somizi has to seek the face of God, second Somizi has to seek the face of God, third Somizi has to seek the face of God. So I gotta wonder, what's he trying to pass out? Why don't he just find a way to get to the management team of Somizi, tell him straight to the face that, oh, I saw this prophecy. I've been seeing prophecies. You can check out my post on Facebook. And this time you have to take it very serious. Rather than going on social media and telling him, Somizi, you have 1 month to live. You have one exact month. And of course, if you don't seek the face of God, you're gonna pass on. Is that not kind of cloud chasing? Don't you think so? Please do what to share comments on this one. For me, I think that was kind of poor. I've said this over and over about these so-called prophets that they go around talking about the fact that someone is going to pass on, which sometimes they don't pass on, but they have created so much cloud, they have created so much tension in the environment that causes a lot of trouble. And sometimes these celebrities actually go into depression. With that said, with that said, I won't also deny the fact that this man has been giving to us like prophecies that has happened, prophecies that has come to pass. But think about it, guys. How would the celebrities feel? How would the fans feel? Just because you have this prophecy, go and tell the person, because it's an information for one person. It's not an information for the public. So that is my own humble opinion. Please do well to share a comment on the comment section on that one about Somizi. Yes, guys. Court here see evidence in the case of Senzo Meyiwa. Look, when it comes to Senzo Meyiwa's case, I know there has been a lot of talk, a lot of court cases, but I just have a feeling that everything has been tainted. I know the truth is gonna come out one day, definitely. That in my heart, I know very much of it, but I just feel like a lot of things have been tainted on, like there have been a lot of bribery and corruption that has taken place. And right now, me talking about this, I want to talk about it in details because some people might come after me, but I just feel like things have been tainted. That is my own humble opinion. Just to be sincere about it, just to be very, very sincere. Some people are always wondering what has been the face or the voice behind this channel. I guess you guys are seeing one of the co-producers or the co-host. It's nice actually doing this with you guys because it kind of connects me to you guys and it makes me really feel like you guys are together. We're together. We're pushing this channel. We're almost getting to 100,000 subscribers, and it really keeps me going. It really keeps me going. Yes, 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 yes. It really keeps me going. Well, guys, I think at this point in time, I'm gonna do individual videos talking about these different topics I've spoken about to give it in details, and we talk better as days go further. We'll talk about especially the Connie Ferguson's issue and the Sobizi's issue. I think it's very important that I detail out everything about that as well. Well, thank you for all those who have been live until this point. I really appreciate your effort. I really appreciate you guys staying with me. It's been a pleasure to bring these different gist and vibes to you guys. Afro vibes will always remain there because of you guys. And I just want to say thank you all. Thank you for the love and support you guys show to me. Well, it's been a beautiful evening. Stay blessed, rest well, and also pray for your loved ones because a lot of things have been happening. Ciao, ciao, ciao.